Hi students, good evening. Hope all of you are doing well. See, this evening we had a surprise from SBI. Alright, so SBI had given us the New Year gift. On the second day of this month, they have released the notification for clerks. See, actually, we have expected that one. From my known sources, I have expected that one by the end of this January. Even that would be surprise. But very surprisingly, they have released that one much earlier than the regular schedule. Anyway, students, it's a very good news for all the aspirants and the students who missed this opportunity previously very narrowly. And the students who want to go for this one. For all types of students, it's really a very good news. Let's utilize this opportunity. Alright, and in this session, I'm going to clearly give all important points from the notification. Later on, I'll take a special class for how to start the preparation, what should be the strategy, how exactly we have to go for that one, right? This session, I'm confining myself to the notification only because many students are requesting, sir, just explain us the notification and any important thing is there in that one. Okay, and before going for that one, students, I would like to share you one important thing. Even previously also I told you, don't wait for the notifications. Don't wait or don't start the preparation after the notification, because anyway the notifications will come. Anyway the recruitment process is going to continue. You don't worry about that one. Even a little spectacle thing about that one you have. Little doubt is there. You just try to dispel that one. Even for other banks also, many students are asking what about this year's IBPS notification or schedule. Definitely you are going to get the notifications for IBPS. By the end of this month, they are going to release the schedule also for 2020. And not only SBI students, in the last week of last month, December, we got RBI assistants. And we got NABARD Grade A Officers also yesterday, I think, right? So thousands of vacancies are there. Even in 2020 also, you're going to get that one, because lot of retirements are happening. And the answer for those people who are asking after the merging of the banks, what about the plight of the recruitment? See for them, see this. Alright, so SBI had merged all its associate banks. After that also, no notification had stopped. Manpower is required for banks in our country. So don't worry about that one. Okay, now coming to this notification, students, how many vacancies are there? And before going for the vacancies, the dates, important dates you take. So that is from tomorrow, 3rd of January, the application process is starting. They are going to open the link on tomorrow, and the last date is 26th of this month. Okay, so then after that, just apply for that one as early as possible. By this Monday you try to apply for that. Then after that, coming to the vacancies, students, across the country they have given 7,870 vacancies are there. So these are regular vacancies, 7,870 vacancies, isn't it? Yes, 7,870 plus vacancies are there, because plus backlog vacancies are there previous years. Okay, we can take roughly 8,000 vacancies are there this time. Okay, but every time I tell you the same thing, students, you take it as like a motivational thing for you to boost up your confidence. Always you have to tell yourself that I am not fighting for all 7,870 vacancies are in your region, for example, because clerical is state-wise. Okay, so even though that is all India competition, the allotment will be done state-wise against the vacancies. You know that one, right? So suppose in your state 400 vacancies are there, are 500, whatever it may be. You are not fighting for all these vacancies. You are fighting for only one vacancy. You know that one? Every time I'll tell you, suppose 7,870 vacancies are there. Tell yourself that only 7,869 are there for the open market, because the remaining one vacancy is mine. You have to tell yourself in that way. With that confidence, you have to start your preparation. Anyway, as I told you, I'm going to take a special class for that one, special session for like how to start the preparation and how to go ahead. Now, coming to the other very important point, students. Anyway, you have to read the notification clearly, but I'll just tell you some important things here. The other one is about the qualification. Qualification is all of you know, that is graduation is required every time. Not much changes they have done here. Graduation is required. And as far as age is concerned, age and the cutoff date they have kept 1st January 2020 for academic qualifications or age for everything. It is 1st January 2020 and graduation in any discipline from a recognized university or any equivalent qualification recognized by central government of India, so whatever it may be, graduation is required. And as far as the age criteria is concerned, see students, the age will be between as an 1/1/2020 only, so that should be not below 20 years and not above 28 years. See, that should be not below 20 and not above 28. Then cutoff dates as on 1/1/2020. Clearly, candidates must have been born not earlier than 2/1/1992 and not later than 1/1/2000. Both the days are inclusive. Read the notification properly. Suppose if one student has born exactly on 2/1/1992 or 1/1/2000, both are accepted. Both are accepted. Don't get any confusion. And apart from that, you have regular reservation for SC, ST, OBC and other categories, right? So just read that one in the notification. So educational qualification, any graduate, then followed by the age criteria. Then after that, very important, now I'm going to focus on that one, selection procedure. From here we will go a little slow. That is as it is students, not much change here. Okay, so here you will be having 3 stages. First one is pre-examination prelims, second is mains, you know this one, and third one is verification like local language proficiency test and certificate verification will be there. As all of you know, there is no interview for clerical vacancies in banking industry. Okay, so now coming to this first one, pre-examination, roughly or tentatively it is going to be conducted last week of Feb, they are saying, or first week of March. See, the time gap is very less. January complete month we have, then February of course complete month. By the end of Feb or first week of March, that exam is going to be conducted. For that reason students, I am reiterating that one, telling one more time, don't wait for the notification, just continue your preparation. Throughout the year you have to continue, write all the examinations, definitely you are going to get success. The basic mantra is start from the basic level, try to get hold on all the chapters in all the subjects, then go for like unconditional practice to maintain speed and accuracy. First accuracy followed by speed, then followed by mock tests. Just do as many mock tests as possible before the examination. You should feel, while taking the actual examination, you should feel that you are writing one mock test. Okay, in the next class I will tell you all the techniques. Anyway students, here the same pattern here. So reasoning, this one, reasoning, quanta, English, 3 parts will be there for you in the preliminary examination. And as it is here, 35 questions, 30 questions, and this is 35 marks and 30 marks. So this is 100 questions and 100 marks. As it is, there is like no change. And the other thing is that it is not composite time. You know this one. Okay, it's not composite time. Sectional wise time cutoff is there. You have to finish this one in 20 minutes. Here also 20 minutes. Here also 20 minutes. Within 1 hour you have to complete this test. Okay, so reasonably, how many questions you can attempt out of 35? Here and here. What is the reasonable target for us? I'll tell you in the next session. Anyway students, within 60 minutes you have to complete it, followed by negative marking. Okay, because here they are testing your speed, followed by accuracy. For accuracy, 1/4 mark is negative mark for you. You know this one in a better way. Alright, and one very important time is that you need not qualify separately. Okay, Individual sectional cutoff is not there this time. Clearly you see, they have given clearly here in the notification. You have to read the notification properly, right? Each test will have a separate timing. I told you that one. As mentioned above, there will be negative marking. I told you that one. Then after that you see, no minimum qualifying marks are prescribed for individual test or for aggregate score. Remember this one, okay? So no individual cutoff is there and no aggregate cutoff is there. You need not get that cutoff mark, for example 55, 65, 75, whatever it may be. No aggregate cutoff, no sectional wise cutoff. Then how they screen the candidates for mains examination, they have given very clearly, that is 1:10. Suppose 8,000 vacancies are there, 80,000 students are going to be qualified for the mains. So that is in the descending order against the vacancies and against the vacancies of your particular state and against the reservation. Separate list will be prepared. You know that one, I think, right? Separate list will be prepared and roughly 1:10. For one vacancy, 10 students are going to be screened for the mains examination. So let us take it as 80,000, around 80,000 I am telling you. Around 80,000 students are going to take the mains. And do you know, students, how many candidates apply for these vacancies? That will be in lakhs. Last time I have given you even the figure also, but this time I can say lakhs of students will apply for that one. Right? Let us say, for example, because we cannot guess that one, let's take lakhs of students will apply for that. But some students may ask in this way, sir, lakhs of students are applying, only around 8,000 vacancies are there, am I going to get that one? I told you the first confidence booster is one vacancy is yours. And second is, actual fact is that out of applied students, those students who have filled up their application form, almost 40 to 45% of the students won't come to the examination hall. Okay, that is the trend actually. For years I have been seeing this one because I am there in this field for quite a long time, more than 23-24 years. Only around 55% of the students will take the examination. The other students may apply for various reasons or various pressures, right? They apply for that one, but they won't come to the exam. So those students are not your competitors. If you go on screening that one, finally students, I am telling you, around 15 to 25,000 students I can say. Okay, around 15 to 25,000 students are actual competitors for you, provided you are a very serious aspirant. So after you get a job, if anybody asks you and how much competition you got the job, don't say that 10 lakh people have applied and I got one vacancy out of 8,000. You must say that out of 15 to 25,000 only I got the job, because these are real competitors for you. In the next session, I am going to give you actual picture also. Okay, right. Then after this, after prelims examination, so total 3 sections I have told you. Every time the same thing will be there. Within 1 hour you have to do. Negative marking is there, speed and accuracy over. Then after that, no sectional wise cutoff mark, no aggregate cutoff mark. In the descending order of the marks against the vacancies and against the reservation, you will be qualified for the mains. That is 1:10 ratio, 80,000 students around, I am telling you, right? Then after that, in the mains examination, hope you must be knowing this one. 2 more subjects will be there additionally. One is general awareness, other one is computer aptitude also. But even though they give computer aptitude, students, in the reasoning section they give you, but very less questions are asked from that one. Okay, anyway, that is general awareness, 50 questions, 50 marks. And of course, the sectional wise time cutoff is there in mains also. 35 minutes, you just read in the notification. Anyway, I am going to give that one there. Then English 40 and 40, 35 minutes. Quantitative aptitude 50 and 50, and timing is 45. Reasoning and computer is 50 questions, 60 marks. 50 questions, 60 marks. And total 190 questions and 200 marks. and 2 hour 40 minutes time will be given to you. Okay, so now after that, the same thing here, even for the mains also, very clearly they have given that what they have given 1/4 negative marking is there, needless to say that one. Alright, then after that the selection procedure from main. The selection of the candidate is based on the marks he or she gets in the mains examination. The preliminary examination is only screening examination for mains. The marks like you obtained or got in the prelims are not going to be added for the final merit list. Remember this one. Then what is the procedure here? In the mains examination, students, even though there is no individual sectional cutoff marks, but you have to get a minimum prescribed mark for selection. That means for the mains examination, there will be aggregate cutoff mark. Overall cutoff mark will be there. Alright, that will be decided by the bank depending upon the competition there. Alright, so there will be overall cutoff mark for mains examination. You have to get that cutoff. Only after crossing that cutoff only you will be considered for the selection process, and that depends upon the vacancies there, right? Then after that, language proficiency test. See students, this is many students ask this doubt. Sir, I belong to, for example, UP, or I belong to Tamil Nadu. Can I come to AP or Telangana, or shall I go to UP to write the examination? You are at your liberty. You can write, provided you have to qualify the language proficiency test. Suppose you belong to UP. Right, and when you submit your certificate of 10th class or 12th class, mentioning that you have studied in UP, there is no language proficiency test for you. Suppose UP person, you want to come and write the examination in Karnataka, for example. Then what you need to do, you need to pass through the language proficiency test, the local language test you have to pass. Okay, so that depends upon you from where you want to get it. That's up to you, right? A candidate, a native candidate, after producing that 10th or 12th class certificate, there will not be any language proficiency test for you. All right, so in this way they select the candidates, and waiting list also. The wait list will be there. The wait list, they have given generally the same thing. Wait list up to 50% of the vacancies. They just take up to 50% of the vacancies. Depending upon the merit you got, you will be kept on the wait list. Suppose you are missing that one narrowly, unfortunately, right? If you get selected, that's nothing like that. You will be selected, don't worry. Otherwise, narrowly if you miss that one, you will be kept on the wait list based on the merit you got. And from the merit list, they are going to take the students or candidates on quarterly basis. For first quarter, depending upon the resignation, the students who have joined and they resigned for various reasons, and some students may not join the bank for various reasons. In that case, quarterly basis, the merit list will be released, and it will be valid up to 1 year. Up to 1 year, 4 quarters from the declaration of the final results. So let's hope that you won't come into that wait list. You will get the job. So unfortunately, if you miss it narrowly, there is another opportunity, wait list, and this will be valid up to 1 year, quarterly basis, that will be released. That's it. This is the notification, students. Alright, and fee for that one is 750 rupees, and for SC, ST, PWD and XS, there is no fee for that one, nil. But other general, OBC and economically, that is EWS, everybody has to pay 750 rupees. But students, some news is coming, like very soon Government of India is going to make these competitive exams into one nation, one exam. Prelims. For prelims, for all the competitive exams, only one exam will be there. That is under consideration now. If that is that comes into picture, That's really advantage for the students. You need not pay this much fee every time. Okay, one India, one exam, or one nation, one exam. They're planning for that one. Let's hope for the best. Okay, now you start the preparation, students. All right, and those students who have stopped their preparation for some time, for 15 days or 20 days or 1 month, you just again brush it up. And those students who want to start the preparation from today, you just start from the basic level. Take this one as a target, keep it as a target, and go on writing the exams for a period of 1 year. Definitely you should come under this category. 15,000 to 25,000 students, you're going to get a success. Alright, finally, before concluding this one, students, from tomorrow, 3rd January, the application process will start. The link will be opened, and 26th is the last date. First, fill up the application, apply for that one. Then after that, you start the preparation. Right, from tomorrow only, you just start brushing up whatever you have studied so far. And the new students, the beginners also, start your preparation. And very soon, within 2 to 3 days, mostly like a Saturday evening or Sunday, I'm going to upload one more video where I will give the clear idea of how to start your preparation, or how to brush up whatever you have studied for this examination. Thank you very much, students. I really wish you all the best.